Tonight, 2 Montgomery Sheriffs deputies fired because they're accused of sending racist text messages.
Natasha Williams broke this story with her investigation. She now has the latest on what happens to the others involved. Natasha.
Well, Deb, Jack, longtime veterans Captain Flanders and Detective Michael Sollenberger were terminated. Now, Flanders has been with the department for 19.5 years, Sollenberger for 17.5 years. Now, 3 other deputies, also veterans with the Sheriff's Office, were also disciplined, but will get to keep their jobs. The investigation into these text messages lasted more than 2 months, but in the end, 2 Sheriff's Department employees with nearly 20 years on the job each have been fired. 3 others will keep their jobs.
3 out of 5 employees admitted participating in these text messages. They admitted their mistakes. They were very apologetic for their mistakes. That's one reason they're still working at the Sheriff's Office.
Deputy Joseph Connelly, a 3.5-year employee, was suspended for 30 days for 6 inappropriate conversations. Deputy Jamie Horton, a 21-year veteran, was suspended for 10 days for 5 inappropriate comments. And finally, Sergeant Brian Lewis was suspended for 10 days for 1 inappropriate comment.
Other 2 employees did not admit their mistakes. They still deny being involved in this.
But the investigation, consisting of more than 90 pages of evidence and interviews with all the deputies, including Captain Flanders and Detective Michael Sollenberger, suggests otherwise. The sheriff says he has one of the phones used to send these shocking text messages that belong to Michael Sollenberger. Here are just a few examples of the texts the sheriff says were sent between Flanders and Sollenberger. What do apples and black people have in common? Both hang from trees. Also, very simply put, son, they're N-word, son. And another read, I hate N-word. That is all. The sheriff says it's behavior that cannot and will not be tolerated.
Can the community feel safe that there isn't a racial undercurrent within the Montgomery County Sheriff's Department that still ripples?
You know, people's going to have their own opinions on that, but I can assure them that my people are going to treat them professionally and treat them the way they're supposed to be treated. And if they fail to do that, they're going to be investigated. And if it's egregious like these were, they'll be terminated also. So I think the line's drawn in the sand here that this is not going to be tolerated.
The NAACP demanded action and tonight reacted to the news of the firings.
He has set a precedence right here in Dayton by ways of the Gem City to set a model for the nation of how law enforcement should react to situations involving racism.
Now, the sheriff says the entire department will also receive additional cultural diversity training, and they'll work to rebuild the community's trust in the sheriff's department and also to improve the relationships among officers within their own department.